All right, guys. So this is a tutorial in case you're like a little unfamiliar or just need to practice a little more, which we all do. All right. So first and foremost, let's talk again about the pen tool. It will be on the left-hand side in your toolbar, right? If you're having a hard time finding your pen tool, it's so easy. Just hit P on your keyboard. That's called a hotkey, right? So I want you to work alongside me, watch a little bit of the video, pause, kind of try to mimic what I'm doing. That way you become a little bit more familiar with it. Alrighty? So I'm going to take my pen tool, I'm going to go on my artboard, I'm just going to click once, right? So that blue square is called your anchor. And the blue line is called your line segment, right? You can kind of see that it follows along. Now what I want you to try to do is hold down Shift on your keyboard. That's going to lock it into 3 positions: vertical, horizontal, and out of 45. And I am just going to make a square. You've probably already noticed those pink lines. Those are just helpful guides, which is really, really nice. Now another thing I want to show you here. So now I have my 4 anchor points and I've got 3 line segments, but I want to make this square. So notice how when I put my pen tool on top of that anchor point that I started with, see that little circle? That means it's a closed shape, that all the line segments are connected to the anchor points, which is really important, and I'll show you a little bit later on why that is. All right, so that's how you do straight lines with your pen tool. Click, release, click, release. All right, let's talk about organic shapes. Okay, so instead of clicking and letting go, I'm going to do is click, I'm going to hold, and then I'm going to move out. You see those 2 lines with the circles? Those are called your handlebars. You won't be able to see those in the end, right? They are just here to help guide or shape your curve. So as you can see, as I continue to go forward here, again, I'm looking for that little circle right there because I want to make sure that all of my lines are met, right? Okay, so let's move on to our 2 arrows. You're going to be using these a lot in this class. So your selection tool, or the black arrow, that's going to move a whole shape or line, right? It's going to move a hole or edit a hole. The direct select tool, or the white arrow, that's going to edit like a single anchor point or single handlebars. For example, I'm going to take my white arrow here. I'm going to click on one of my anchor points, and you'll notice that the one I clicked on is the only one that's filled in with blue now, right? So I know that that's selected. So after it's selected, I can click, hold, and I can edit that point. So now my square is a kite. Same idea when it comes to the handlebars, right? If I take my white, I click on a little piece here, I can move my handlebars so that I'm editing just a part of it, right? All right. So I'm really close into my screen now, and I don't really want to be that close to my screen. So I'm going to find my magnifying glass. You'll notice that there's a plus sign in there, right? Which does what it means, right? It's getting closer. But I need to go backwards. So what I need to do is hit and hold down Alt on my keyboard. Now that plus sign has turned into a subtraction sign, right? Let's see where we are on time. All right, I think I'm going to switch over and do a new video. So pause for part 2.